Oh, it's Jimmy. Hello.
Hey, Javier.
Hi, how are you?
Not bad, buddy. How are you?
Thank you for calling me and allowing me to do this very different way of talking about a new car.
Yeah, totally.
Remotely through the phone. I actually pair the phone through the Bluetooth really easily now without wires and everything. So that's one of the big features that I like about the new CRV Hybrid. But first of all, how are you? I mean, I haven't seen you, I don't know, since Chicago in February, I think.
Yeah, it's been a few months, man. No, we're making it. Yeah, everything's going good. Just enjoying the work from home lifestyle and balancing everything out. And hopefully everybody on your side is staying safe.
Yeah, everything good on this side too. So thank you again. I guess one of the advantages of this lockout is like, I'm sure, I mean, at least I'm wearing shorts, flip-flops, very casual, except for the time that we went to Hawaii 3 years ago for the Odyssey reveal. I think is the only other time that we have had this outfit to do an interview.
Yeah, totally, man. Yeah, you're right on.
So this is the new CRV Hybrid, is one of the most recent models launched by Honda, right? For 2020.
Yeah, for 2020, we launched the CRV Hybrid in early March. The 20 model year was a significant refresh for the CRV lineup. Items such as standard turbocharged engine, standard Honda sensing, and then your refreshed items to the interior and exterior at the mid-cycle of the product. And we also added the hybrid drivetrain to the product lineup. So we're really excited about this product taking off, especially in these times right now. The product launched early March. It's now middle of May. So we're really excited to get this car out to the public.
And obviously the sales numbers for these couple months, I mean, they're like completely screwed up because of what's going on, like dealers are closed and all that kind of thing. But the CRV has always been a very, very successful vehicle in the lineup, right?
Oh, totally. And for the past couple of years, the CRV's been our #1 selling product in our lineup, selling over 370,000 units. So it's been a great business for us. It is, taking advantage of this increase in light truck sales that the market's going through, being our #1 selling vehicle and being one of the top retailed selling vehicles in the industry, something that we're really proud of.
And so adding the hybrid element to it obviously creates another level of interest in the consumers, right?
Yeah, totally. Customers want a couple things, first of all. So there is no question that when you buy a hybrid, you get improved fuel economy. And as you're probably witnessing driving the car you're in now, especially around town and around Miami, you're getting probably 50% better fuel economy in the city than you would in a naturally, non-hybrid product. But it's the drivetrain, it's the feeling, it's that acceleration you get when coming off of a stoplight. That like 0 to 10, 0 to 15, that really quick torque that the dual motor produces. It's like a next level up. It's a refined driving experience. So we really wanted to hit those as the high points. Everybody knows you buy a hybrid, you're going to get better fuel economy, right? But it's also just the pure drivability of the vehicle is a lot nicer, a lot smoother, a lot quieter around town. That also is kind of where the hybrid specializes, right?
I actually haven't driven it much in like city traffic. I mean, there's not much traffic because there are not many people outside. But actually, I just like before this call, I drove down to Homestead to buy some plants for my vegetable garden that I built during my quarantine. And actually on the highways, really, I mean, you're right, like the feeling of the car, the acceleration seems more evident, but also it's really quiet. And then when I was coming back here through my neighborhood is, I live in a very quiet street, so two of my neighbors were standing outside from each side of the sidewalk, and one of them said like, what's that humming coming out of that car? And I noticed it also the other day. And apparently, I think is the new safety requirement that is kicks in later this year, but Honda is already putting into these cars, right?
Yeah, so what you're hearing, it is a requirement, it is a regulation that we have to abide by, beginning with 20 model year. So basically every 20 model year, not just Honda, but across the industry, has to meet a requirement, for that exterior noise. Because, I mean, I could speak on our own product, the car is really quiet, right? And especially in the CRV Hybrid, you could drive through your neighborhood, and if you manage that throttle correctly, you could be in all electric mode for a pretty good amount of time. So that noise that you hear is needed for the people crossing the street or what have. So it is a safety feature, but it is something that's regulated, that of what you're hearing there and what they heard while you were driving by.
And it's a very interesting sound, I have to say. I kind of like it. I mean, because it's like it adds like a techie feature to the car, I think.
It's a hybrid, right?
I have another vehicle in my driveway, which is a Q5, Audi Q5, which is like 5 years old. And this looks even bigger than that. Like, the car has grown a lot, right?
Yeah, so every generation of the CRV's gotten just a little bit bigger. What you're driving is our 5th generation product, which we launched in late 2016 as a 2017 model year. A couple of really cool key things about the CRV, and I'll touch on on the hybrid aspect, why this is important as well. Is Honda builds cars from the inside out, right? So we really focus on items such as visibility when you're going down the road. Being able to look over into your blind spot or see kind of the path in front of you and your visibility left and right behind you all around. But we also know that when people buy cars, they want to be able to store things in them. They want to be able to carry things. They want to be able to, have people in the back seat. So if you're in the car like I am right now, I'm sitting in a CRV, I'm 6 foot tall, and I look back at the space behind me, and there's plenty of room for 3 more adults in this vehicle to sit extremely comfortable. So items such as passenger comfort, cargo capability. If you get a chance to raise the power tailgate of the car you're in, notice the low cargo floor. So when you're loading those plants in that you bought in Homestead just now, and you get them into the back of the car, you'll notice that the cargo floor is still very low generally to the ground, even though the car has 8 inches of ground clearance. So it's built smart. And you're in the hybrid, and the thing that we wanted to specify with the hybrid is that people who buy hybrid want a better driving experience and they want better fuel economy, but they don't want to sacrifice anything else, any space. So I'm in a petrol CRV right now, you're in a hybrid, but interior wise, we both have the same amount of living space here inside our vehicles to haul things, to take passengers and what have you. So zero compromise.
Yeah, great work by the engineering and designing teams. And also I noticed in a little bit more of luxurious elements in the car, like there's like this wood paneling on the doors and the front, the wireless charging station right here. So it's adding stuff to make it in a different level.
Yeah, exactly. And you're in the touring model, I believe, right now. So the touring model is our top trim, and believe it or not, it is a high volume trim. So normally, throughout the product lineup, generally speaking, kind of your middle trim is where kind of customers go into, and then some go higher, some go lower. With CRV, we really have a strong demand at that top trim, and what those customers ask for are items such as luxury touch points. So if you touch across the dashboard, you feel like the nice soft material. Right where your phone is sitting with the wireless charger, you have the 2 USB ports that are very visible right there. Ample space for cup holders. Also for 20 model year, we redesigned the center console area. So if you happen to take a look at that, armrest that flips up, but then the plastic components that are inside fold up, fold down, gives you the flexibility to put larger items in, or if you want things to be hidden, you could close it. It's up to you, right?
Yeah.
And then going around the cabin, your leather steering wheel and what have you, all the buttons for the Honda Sensing are right there at your fingertips. Moving on to the side of the door, again, a nice soft touch paneling on the doors. The seats are comfortable, nice stitching. This is a grown-up CRV over the past 25 years or so.
And very importantly, a volume knob.
and a volume knob. That is correct.
So this is as you said, like the top of the line, and I'm holding here the Maruni with me. So this car starts at $35,950, and the total price is actually the same, because at this top level, that's the price, right? I mean, there's no more options. That you cannot spend more on a Honda CRV hybrid.
Yeah, so Honda, we make things very simple. We come in various trim levels, and within those trim levels, we don't have a la carte options. So if a customer wants everything, they get the Touring. Your hybrid comes in 4 different trim modes: LX, EX, EXL, and then Touring. And we only offer the hybrid in all-wheel drive. So that's a plus as well. So it's very simple. If you have a price point and you have a bucket of features that you want, we make it very easy. You don't have to sit there at the dealer and, negotiate this feature, that feature, look at several ones on the lot. Well, that one has this, that one has that. We package it all very smart, very easy, to where all you have to do basically is, what color do you want, right? I want red, so there you go.
Yeah, and I guess now with all this whole situation about the dealerships being closed or partially closed, I think eventually that's going to be the trend. I'm not saying like Honda is going to be the only one doing it, but I think customers want that. I mean, I want a car with, everything or whatever the price I want, the price level I want, but I don't want to do like a deep negotiation to buy a car. So like this way of product planning, which is very important, it's also very good for the consumers, because this is the package I want. I want everything, or I want to here or here or here, and that's it, right?
That's right. And if a customer does want, one-off things, we have on the CRV hybrid, I don't know the number exactly offhand, but 30 to 40 accessories that they could buy, like all season mats, mud guards, seat covers. So there are some things that we keep off that no matter what trim you could buy, you could get that as an accessory as well. And most customers do pick 1 or 2 accessories and throw it in the loan of their vehicle to kind of give it a little bit more of a specialized experience. But
excellent. Well, Jimmy, thank you very much for the time. I'm gonna enjoy driving it here for a few more hours. They taking it back tomorrow. And thanks to Honda also for keeping the media fleet available. Drive Shop, who delivers the cars, and all the effort, the extra effort they are putting, like sanitizing and everything. So that really helps to keep us busy during this time.
Awesome, man. Well, it's wonderful talking to you, buddy.
Thank you very much. And while I was waiting for you, I was working on my computer, because it's actually very comfortable to be here too. So I'm gonna go back to that. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Javier.
Okay, see you soon. Thank you. Bye.
All right, have a good day, buddy. Yep, see you, man.